Hi everyone, my name is Jenny.
My name is Lily.
And we're the Director of Public Relations of Team 6191. Today, we're going to introduce our team structure and the experience of participating in FRC to you. Okay, let's get started.
We are Team 6191, Robo Kryptonite, and we come from Taipei First Girls High School. Today's introduction will mainly be divided into 4 parts. First, our team history. Second, our team structure. Third, what we've done for this year's game season. And finally, our team prospects.
First, let's talk about our team history. So, how do we start our journey of FRC? In 2016, we got the invitation from Taipei American School, Team 4253. They invited us to join this fascinating competition, and so we started our journey of FRC. Later on, Team 4253 has provided us with a lot of technical aids, and we also visited their lab, taking lessons from them to gain our ability and knowledge of making robots. As you can see in this picture, there is a strong contrast. We started from almost zero in our rookie year, 2016, with no facilities or techniques. To enhance our ability, we did these 3 things. Bought new machines, took lessons, and held off-season events. The machine in this picture is the CNC we purchased last September. It did make the metal processing much easier. And we also invited a metal processing teacher from a vocational school to guide us how to use the milling machine. And the woman in this picture is Greta Runch, an FRC team member who is currently learning Chinese in Taiwan. She came to teach us coding. Meanwhile, every summer, we hold all kinds of events for students of various ages. For example, this is the robot camp we held for our school's freshmen. And we create a 1-to-1 scale competition court and held a small scrimmage using last year's theme, Power Up. Until now, we've participated in FRC for 4 years. FRC 2016 is the rookie game for us. For the lack of experience, we didn't perform so well on the match. Some parts of the robot were made of wood, and even in the middle of the game, our robot was crushed by other teams and making it unable to move at all. But next year's game was really a special one for us. We were very lucky to be picked by Team 3132 and finished the game as the winning alliance, thus had the chance to go to Houston and compete for the finals. The trip to Houston literally broadened our horizons. Learning and cooperating with those brilliant teams has really helped us improve our team. Through previous games, we have accumulated more and more experience. In 2018, we received the Team Spirit Award in Southern Cross Regional. What's worth mentioning is that there were only 3 FRC teams in 2016, and they are Team 6083 in the South, and Team 4253 and our Team 6191 in the North. This year, 2019, there are totally 21 teams around Taiwan. And that is really a huge progress.
With all that history, now I'm going to talk about our team structure. Our team can be divided into 2 main groups. The first, technical structure, and the second, managerial structure. As you can see, there are many groups of technical structures. Each of them are in charge of different little parts of the robot, and we compose all of the parts at last to make our final robot. After the FRC official kickoff, each group starts constructing a prototype of the robot, which is kind of like a small design for us to ensure everything is correct, both the size and the structure. Next, we move on to simulating the robot. So we either do this by doing handwritten manuscripts or by using a software called Inventor. Last, we do metal processing, which is when the robot is actually born. On the other hand, we have our managerial structure, which is about communicating with other teams and companies. For example, the entrepreneurship group's job is to look for sponsors and also plan for community events. On the bottom, we have the media group, which uploads photos and videos on our team accounts so that people know what we are doing. After all that history in our team structure, I will now be introducing our game season. During the building season, we start with discussing and brainstorming ideas of our robot. Next, we simulate our mechanism with the inventor software. And lastly, we process our metal and put the aluminum tubes together to form our robot. And here comes the Southern Cross Regional. Because there are a lot of things to do during the competition, we separated our group into 5 main sub-teams. The first one is the engineering group. After some matches, some parts of our robot may be broken or damaged. So what the team members in the engineering group have to do is to fix all the technical problems. Then we have our scouting and strategy group. What they do is watch every match closely and record how many points each team scored. This way, we know what teams are good at what game pieces, and when we are looking for partners, that will be a good information. Next, we have the imagery group. Since there will be judges walking around the pits and asking questions, the imagery group is in charge of answering all the questions and also introducing our own team to the judges. Obviously, we have the driver team and media group, which are in charge of controlling the robots and also taking pictures.
And this picture was taken at the Good Old Lady Breakfast. We had a really great time chatting with those judges. This April, Taipei American School Team 4253 held a small scrimmage. And we thought that this was really a great chance to test our reformed robot and also compete with other Taiwanese teams. And last weekend, we traveled to Taichung to participate in the off-season held by Central Taiwan Science Park. It was really an honor to compete with so many brilliant Taiwanese teams. Through these matches, we gained our ability of solving problems and also cooperating, communicating with other people. And this off-season, there were totally 18 Taiwanese teams participating this year's off-season. And we can tell how happy we are to see that FRC has become more and more popular in Taiwan. Finishing all the matches was not an easy thing. There were some technical problems that occurred in the middle of the game. For example, our computer couldn't connect to the robot very well, and we lost the signal of the robot several times, but we didn't give up fixing the robot. And finally, we finished the game as the winning alliance and also received the Engineering Inspiration Award.
Finally, I will be talking about our future prospects. Here's a to-do list of our team. First, we are going to refine the structure of our robot, because during the Southern Cross Regional, we found that our team still has a large room of improvement. For example, we didn't successfully make the structure to climb up to the habitat on the 3rd level. Second, we are going to hold a RoboCamp for freshman high school students. That is because we want to get more people involved into robotics education and also in STEM. Third, the new school year is about to start, and we are planning to enroll new members in our team. Our final target at the end of the day is to cooperate with our sponsors and our government to create an engineering core educational course. Robotics has the potential to combine knowledge from various different fields. For example, academic science, computer science, social science, business, and management. It also gains members' abilities from all aspects, not only for leadership, but also for communicating skills.
What I want to emphasize is that right now it is a world with advanced technology. Furthermore, the foundry industry of Taiwan has played a significant role throughout the world. That is to say, science and technology are the 2 must-have abilities for students nowadays.
Thus, STEM, or science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, is particularly an important part in modern education. This is why our whole team, including our mentors, works so hard on promoting robotics education. And of course, on our journey of FRC, we have received help from many, many organizations. We truly appreciate them for providing us with so many resources and leading to a sharp rise in Taiwan's STEM education. Finally, I want to share 2 quotes that I think are very inspiring. The first is said by Woody Flowers, who is a distinguished advisor of FIRST. Competition for the sake not of destroying one another, but for the sake of bettering and improving both competitors as a result of the competition. Cooperating and assisting are 2 main things I learned from FRC. The second quote is said by Dean Kamen, founder of FIRST. And innovation is one of those things that society looks at it and says, if we make this part of the way we live and work, it will change the way we live and work. Remember, technology is the word for future, and we have to make good use of it in order to make a better future. Thank you.